G'day guys, welcome back into another video on the channel. Now in today's video, I'll be going through my round 2 AFL tips and predictions. So yeah, let's just get straight into the tips. But just before we do get into the tips, I'd like to say, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, that'd be much appreciated. And also, if you like the video, that'd be also much appreciated. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll just get straight into it. Now, I do apologise not getting out my round 1 tips. That was due to being a bit busy at the start of last week. But yeah, for the first game of round 2, we've got the Saints taking on the Collingwood Magpies from the MCG. Now, I do believe the Pies are on to a premiership hangover, which isn't good. It's not good. They've lost 2 games in a row to the Giants and to the Swans, which are both pretty good sides this year, you could say. You could arguably say not, but yeah. They've lost 2 games, so I reckon if they lose this game against the Saints, I think they're on a premiership hangover. But yeah, if I want to go safe, I'm going to go Collingwood, but there's something in my head telling me I want to go Saints. But I'm just going to go safe. I'm going to go Collingwood by 16 points on the Thursday night. Alrighty guys, now for the second game of round 2, we've got the Adelaide Crows taking on the Geelong Cats at the Adelaide Oval. This should be a cracker game, I reckon. Cracker game. This should be a really good game. There's only one thing. They're both very even, so I think this could be a pretty close game. But the thing is, last week, when the Crows versed the Suns up at People's First Stadium in the Gold Coast, they were down by 39 points at one stage, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was 39 points. But yeah, they were down by 39, and they managed to come back and only lose the game by about 10. So that's pretty good. That's hard to do. Up at People's First Stadium, when you're playing Gold Coast, that's pretty hard to do. So yeah, they're at the Adelaide Oval. Crows are very strong at the Adelaide Oval. I don't see them dropping this. So yeah, I'm gonna go the Crows by 22 points in a pretty comfortable Friday night game. Alright, now for the third game, we've got the North Melbourne Kangaroos taking on the Fremantle Dockers from Marvel. Is it Marvel? Let me check. Yes, it is indeed Marvel. And they're playing at Marvel Stadium. Yeah, I don't remember the last time Freo played North at Marvel, honestly. But yeah, last year they played North at Optus, and they won by a point in a very controversial game. Probably one of the most controversial games of 2023. But yeah, this is a pretty hard game. I reckon it's not that hard of a game to predict, but there could be an upset here. Even though Freo did like incredible against the expected premiers this year, they did really good. That they bet them by I think 23 points at Optus Stadium. They bet the Brisbane Lions by yesterday on Sunday as I'm recording this video. But yeah, it's at Marvel. North played decently well at Marvel, but I'm going to go with the Freo Dockers to get the job done in a pretty comfortable game by 33 points. Alright guys, now for the next game, we have got the Hawthorn Hawks taking on the Melbourne Demons at the MCG at 1:35 PM Australian Western Standard Time. So yeah, afternoon game. Yeah, this should be... I reckon it will be close at the start for the first 2 quarters, but then Melbourne will just run away with it, because what I saw from last game, Hawthorn don't finish very well. So yeah, I'm just going to go the Melbourne Demons by a bit of a smashing, 39 points. Alright guys, now for the next game, we've got the Sydney Swans taking on the Essendon Bombers from the Sydney Cricket Ground. Yeah, this should be... I don't think I'll be that close, but like, I think it'll be like they're both like it should be a good contest, like to win the ball and all that, like if that makes sense. But yeah, I think the Swans will run away with this one and win by, I'm gonna say 19 points in a decent win. Alright guys, this is a bit of a strange one, but Bulldogs are playing at Mars Stadium for the first time this year. They've played there before, but yeah, obviously. But the first time for 2024, Bulldogs are playing at Mars Stadium against the Gold Coast Suns. Gold Coast first away game, so I don't know how they're gonna go with that. But yeah, I don't really see Gold Coast dropping this one, but it is at Mars, and they do play pretty well at Mars, the Doggies. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to go safe with Gold Coast winning by, I'm gonna say, pretty close one, maybe 12 points at Mars Stadium. But yeah, this should usually it always rains whenever there's a game at Mars Stadium. So yeah, could be a bit wet. Could be some wet weather. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna have the Gold Coast by 12 points. Alright guys, now moving on to the second last game of the round. Yes, the second last game. There's only 8 games this round, not 9, because Brisbane and Carlton both have a bye this round. So yeah, there's only 8 games, sorry, not 7, 8 games. But yeah, for this one, we've got Richmond Tigers taking on Port Adelaide Power at 1 p.m, sorry, from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Australian Western Standard Time, that's 1 p.m. But it'd be 4 p.m. where it's actually played. But yeah, this should be, I'm not too keen on the time slot 1 p.m. at this time slot. With these two sides, I feel like Port deserve maybe a better time slot, not Richmond though. But yeah, Port, but they should win this. I'm gonna go Port by 18 points in a fairly comfortable win. Because Richmond don't look like they're gonna make the, not even gonna make the top 8 this year. So yeah, I'm gonna go Port by 18 points in a fairly comfortable win. Alright guys, we've got the smashing of all smashings. This should be a fucking smashing. But yeah, yeah, this is just disappointing for my club. West Coast Eagles taking on the GWS Giants at Optus Stadium at 3:50 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Yeah, we are gonna get fucking pounded in this game. If I'm looking at the odds right now, it's 2% to 98% the Giants' way. And $8 for us to win, $8.50. Holy shit. But yeah, actually, yeah, that's really fucking bad. $8.50. Holy shit. But yeah, it's $8.50 for us to win. So yeah, it's a pretty easy option. I'm gonna go GWS to get a comfortable win by 62 points in an absolute smashing for the last game of the round. Obviously, there's not a 9th game, as I said before, Brisbane and Carlton both have byes this round. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. So hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy today's video. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.